Hey guys, what's up? The iPodKid here, and today for this app review I have 3 apps for you guys: MyPhone Plus for Facebook, Cinemagram, and Angry Birds Space. Alright guys, so the first app we're going to look at is MyPhone Plus for Facebook, and what this app allows you to do is sync your Facebook friends' photos with your iPhone contact list. Because if you're familiar with it, you can actually get your friends' photos to pop up when they call you on your iPhone. However, not many people actually have their friends' photos on their iPhone, but this app will allow you to do so by syncing it with your Facebook friends list. Really simple process, but it is 99 cents in the App Store, so that's going to be the only downside to this app. As you see at the bottom, you do have favorites, history, contacts, and keypad, so you do have the ability to actually use this application as your new pretty much phone application for your device. But I'm only going to use it to actually sync my friends with their photos. So let's just go into it. Sync with Facebook. So all you need to really do is link your Facebook account to this app. That takes like 2 or 3 seconds to do so. But as you see, I've already synced one of my friends, but at the bottom it'll show you all of your actual contacts who have matches on Facebook. So let's go through it. Say if I want my friend Andrew, these are all of my contacts in my phone. Andrew doesn't have a photo on my phone yet, so I go into Andrew, and these are all the friends on Facebook whose names I have that are Andrew. But I know it's this guy. So I click on him, and as you see, it's already synced. Go back, and there you go. Now my contact has Andrew with his picture right next to it, so whenever he calls me, his photo will pop up. If you go down and you want to find anyone else, as you see, it's not too complicated. Let's go into my buddy Kevin. As you see, I do have 2 friends named Kevin. Let's go into Kevin Cox, and it's all synced up. So you can go back, and now you have Kevin Cox, and it's very simplistic. But if you want to, it will also show you your contacts that don't have anyone matched with them, which is kind of a downside, because I know that I do have some of these friends on my Facebook account, and it's not always going to come up. But here's an example, Kristen I. If it's not going to come up because her last name, you just click on that, and it'll give you results that they think it might actually match with based off of Kristen. There you go. And it's all matched up. So that's pretty much the entire application. I think it's definitely a pretty solid one. It is 99 cents though, however, so if you actually want this pleasure of having your friends' photos next to you, or next to their names when they call you on your iPhone, then it's going to cost you $1. But once again, this is MyPhone Plus for Facebook. Alright guys, and my next app is Cinemagram, and what's cool about this app is that it kind of has the same flair as Instagram, however it's with videos, and you can actually control the different animations within the videos that you take. So this is the homepage of Cinemagram. These are some other people who have actually made profiles. As you see, here's an example of one. Here's some guy, he's drinking something, and as you see, he only chose to animate his throat, so that's the only thing that's moving in this video. Let's go down, let's just see if there's any more that are interesting. Nope, that's creepy. So this girl decided to animate just her eye, but the rest of her face is set still like a photo. But yeah, this is pretty much the homepage. There's popular, you can go to latest, and you can see other people's latest creations. And you can actually capture video yourself, and it's very, very simplistic to go through and actually edit these photos / videos once you do so. The app is either 99 cents or free. I've seen it at both, so the price will fluctuate. So if it's currently 99 cents, you might want to wait until it's free. But I do want to show you guys how the application actually works. It's definitely really solid. So let's actually do an example for you guys now. So as you see, it's very simplistic to film, similar to your camera application already on your device. And here's an example of me filming earlier, and now let's get into editing. So now as you can see, once I've actually filmed the video, I go into the video editing process, which is actually really simplistic, and they do a really nice job explaining it to you. You do have to trim your video down to like a 4 or 5 second clip, which I've already done, as you see right here. So I'm just going to save that, and it's going to trim the video really quickly, and then you go into the actual editing process. There's only 2 simple steps. Actually drawing where you want the animation to occur, so we're going to do that first. So tap on the screen, and let's draw right on this mirror area, because I want the mirror to be moving, but I don't want him actually to be moving in person. So now the mirror image of him should be moving, so let's push next. And now the second editing process, which is where you're going to be picking your filter, also very simplistic. There's only 5 filters, but there's like black and white filter, the classic one of that. There's also X Pro. Let's just go with X Pro, and let's click next, and now it should actually process my video, and if it worked out properly, as you see, although the mirror's kind of bouncing, but that's kind of because I was moving my hand a little bit, but as you see, the mirror area of him is going to be moving, but the actual area where he was just standing there is set still because I didn't choose to animate that, so that's pretty simplistic. Let's go into the done process. You can actually upload it to Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, anything you want to, but I'm just going to leave it how it is, and I'm going to save it to my Cinemagram, and now it's actually in my albums. So that's pretty much the entire application. This is Cinemagram. I believe it's currently 99 cents in the App Store. Make sure you go check it out. Alright guys, and this is my final application in this review, Angry Birds Space. And if you're not familiar with the Angry Birds series, then you have never had an iPod or an iPhone. It's probably the longest selling top #1 application in the App Store to date in history. It's a huge franchise, and this is the new one in the franchise called Space. And what's awesome about this is that it's a completely new style of gameplay. I've never been a huge fan of Angry Birds. I thought that it was kind of repetitive, and I also thought that the other expansion packs were just them trying to make more money. But this is cool. It's in an outer space setting, and it's actually going to change the game style that you're going to be playing, which is definitely awesome. So I'm just going to go through the first level and show you guys what I'm talking about. This circle right here, this is that planet's gravitational pull. So as you see, I'm going to launch my Angry Bird, and he'll just go straight until he reaches that gravitational pull, and then he'll start to get sucked in. So as you see, this game is going to be much different than other Angry Birds before it, and it's definitely going to be much more of a trick shot based. Previous Angry Birds, I feel, were just basically maintained towards you trying to aim at a perfect spot. This one is kind of similar, however, there's going to be a lot more obstacles that you're going to have to overcome, such as multiple planets and their gravitational pulls. You'll also experience asteroid belts, which is definitely a difficult and troublesome problem. You'll actually experience TNT, which I don't know what TNT is doing in space. I assume the stupid pigs put it there. But you'll experience multiple planets. I'm going to show you guys an example of, a multiple planet gravitational pull right here. So as you see, I've already earned my 3 birds. So I'm just going to shoot this one straight in here. Hit on the screen so I can get 3 birds going. And we got one of the pigs up at the top. Now let's just aim this guy down towards this at the bottom. Split. And there we go. So this bird's just pretty much going to go out into outer space now. But that's pretty cool. There are multiple different birds that you can earn throughout this game too that are different from previous Angry Birds. There's also special power-ups too, such as rocket boosters for your birds. That'll kind of just launch them faster. And I thought that's pretty cool. They're adding in a lot more style to this application, which I'm certainly happy about. Previous Angry Birds, I was just getting sick of, and I thought they were too repetitive, but this is awesome. I'm in love with this one so far. And I do want to show you guys the last thing called the Black Eagle. So if you're familiar with the previous Angry Birds, there was something called an eagle that you could either buy or you could actually somewhat earn throughout the application. And what this will allow you to do is, in this application, you create a black hole. So all the pigs around that black hole that you're going to be creating will actually be destroyed. So this is kind of your way to get through a level if you're having any problems with it. So I'm going to create a black hole right now. And as you'll see, all these pigs will pretty much get destroyed by the black hole, and that's how you're going to get through a level if you're having troubles with it. So I thought that was a pretty cool way to actually integrate the Black Eagle into this application and keep the space theme going along with it. And as you see, my birds are super duper psyched because we beat this level, and we're on to the next one. So that's pretty much the entire application. Actually, I want to show you guys this level. This is my favorite one so far. This one's really cool. So you just launch right there, and he kind of just slingshots around. We only got 1. I don't know, that pig's kind of pissed. Crap, we only got 1. So let's try and go up. Should go right through. Man, no love with these pigs. I'm gonna try and get this top pig, and then we'll call it quits on this review. And we'll just call it quits. Oh, maybe go all the way around. That's another cool thing. If you miss on your first shot, you have a chance. It's not like it's going to be just a dud shot and it's going to roll around the ground like previous Angry Birds, but this one will completely go around the entire gravity of the planet, unless it goes out of the gravitational pull and just shoots off into outer space. But that's pretty much the entire application. This is Angry Birds Space, 99 cents in the App Store. If you're ever a fan of Angry Birds and you got kind of bored with the Rio expansion pack, and then there's also Angry Birds Seasons, which is, I think, a total ripoff. This is cool. This is a new fresh vibe to it, and definitely a new style of gameplay. Angry Birds Space, 99 cents in the App Store. You get 60 levels. One more time, this is MyPhone Plus for Facebook, Cinemagram, and Angry Birds Space. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this app review. I'll talk to you later. Have a fantastic day.